We are doing a follow-up video today before the Fed does a cut at 1 o'clock. It is around 6 a.m. right now, and I just want to give you guys my morning thoughts, and then when the day opens, you feel free to see if they play out or not. Before we get things kicked off, please, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the uh, subscribe button, thumbs up, bell if you haven't already, so you get the updates as they come out. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll get back to you. If you're interested in trading with me live or just feel like helping support the channel, feel free to use our MEXC link or any other affiliate services that we use and recommend in the description of the video below. Aside from that, guys, I hope you are ready for today. A lot of people are really hyped about this and are expecting a lot from this. So when those expectations aren't met, be prepared for a volatile reaction to basically readjust their positions basically. So the point I'm trying to get at is today I'm showing you weekly on Dixie because Dixie had every opportunity it could have had to break out, and it's really not breaking out. It is literally doing a little triangle consolidation over here on the bottom. So today, depending on the market's reaction, I'm looking for Dixie either to lose 100, go to the downside, maybe like near 90s, 95, and that should give us upside push on Bitcoin and ETH. And if Dixie actually goes to the upside, let's say 103 area, then I'm looking for Bitcoin and ETH to take the next leg down. Yes, and that is something that you do need to be prepared for. I'm not expecting Dixie to telecast that move, but Dixie will be moving very hard this week due to today and Friday. Now, everyone has today as the day to enter the market and be bullish and blah, 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 blah. Yes, I expect an upside push due to the excitement, but that upside push could be very short-lived due to people filling shorts. So just be aware that we just had an event like this happen, I think yesterday. So today is no different. The market is basically taking the exuberance of people who are trying to front run the decision and taking their liquidity before the real move occurs. So please, please, please be prepared. So we're done with Dixie. I gave you I mean, it's going sideways. If you look at it on a higher time frame view, you can see the monthly is in bearish control zone, and that's why I was like, okay, the weekly is taking too long to break out, and this this lower high makes me think we do take out the low first at 150, and then swing failure pattern if we're gonna. So keep an eye on this level right over here, 99.69. Okay. Here you go. Dollar might rise if Fed cuts, blah, 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 but not for long. Ironically, the reason why they're saying but not for long is because Friday is the Bank of Japan, and depending on how they do their interest rate, if they increase, more people are going to have to cover their carryover trade because it's going to become more expensive for them to borrow that yen, and they're going to have to repay that yen and then convert back and do their dollar and all that good stuff. So be prepared for a crazy volatility on Friday, because I do expect the Bank of Japan to increase 0.25, and I expect US to cut. So that is going to definitely affect the dollar and yen, and all you Forex traders are probably going to go ape on that trade. So enjoy. I know there's going to be a lot of opportunity coming, and this is why I've been looking at Forex a lot more. Okay, aside from all that nonsense, let's go now look at equities. That's what today's game is. So here is ES1, and we want to see what are we expecting today with the cut. Now look at this bearish divergence you have, okay? You have 4 peaks, all lower highs. As you're coming to the front, as you're coming to the top, the resistance over here, 58.32, And on top of that, you have a lower volume. So you have bearish divergence on volume as you're coming to the top. You have bearish divergence on RSI, and it's giving you 3 taps. You're getting into the highest point now. So just be aware that this area here is a very, very possible area of rejection. A quick poke to 58.32 and then rejection back down, blow off top style. Very possible. Please, please, please keep your eyes open for that today. That's one thing I want everyone to be aware of, that hey, on higher time frames such as monthly, we have 12 more days left on this monthly candle, and the monthly candle is doing its best not to turn into a doji reversal pivot. Okay, so just be aware that this doji was the fake out. We have filled that entire wick. We even swing failure pattern that wick. Okay, I mean not swing, we took the liquidity out of that pick, made a new high on lower volume. If this thing turns into a sell, you will have all the bulls trapped here until it comes back to even fill this fair value gapish area. 51.45. That's basically the bottom of the wick. So let's just say this whole wick is the range. Top of the wick to the bottom of the wick, that's 11%. If you are taking this short today, let's say it's over there, you're looking at a possible 10% move, and that's like a very fair pullback on a correction, 10%. And another thing what I'll do is like what I did over here. This is how I see it happening. And I will reset these fibs for the next video. But right now I'm going to leave it like this, okay? I'm looking for this to actually pull back and maybe give you one of these off of the 54 level. Worst case scenario, you're going to go lower. I will pull up fibs on this. Just ignore what the fibs are here right now. Just leave it. But I will put new fibs right on this side. This is garbage and done. Okay, we'll do that on the next video, for the next video. So make sure you subscribe and hit the like button, and I will make sure you get that follow. Let me take this so that way I remember. Okay, cool. So that's done and over. We're looking for upside but possible pullback on the monthly. Here's your weekly. So you can see on the weekly we have this situation where this could be the blow off top. It just is trying to take that liquidity right now. So this week you're gonna see if that is gonna be the reversal or not, or are we going to new all-time high. Here it is on a daily. You can see we have a gap. So that gap was made on Monday, and if we want to fill that gap, and you know, right now the gap is support. If that gap turns into resistance, then you'll know that hey, that's what's going on. And here was the other gap over here. Here is one gap here. Here is one gap here. Coming back over here to fill this gap and use it as support and then reverse back above it makes logical sense. Okay? And this is very, very low time frame. Basically, it's going to make a higher low. It won't even try to get into this level over here in this channel like that. That's something that is a possibility depending on the market's reaction today with the rate cut. And then into Friday, you're like today you might get the upside, and then after today you might see a rollover after liquidity grab, and then you might see us come into here until Friday. Just because the market is going to shake off that exuberance. A lot of people are just too hyped. There's too much money in the market expecting upside for it not to just take a little bit of the liquidity before upside continuation kind of situation. Collect the fuel. Some people might say it might want to collect that fuel, that liquidity, before it gets to the upside push. This doodle, we could just let that go. Okay. So I'm going to leave that like this. I'll leave it on the daily. I'll take the picture. Okay. We are done with SPY. I wanted to show you Dow. There it is. So this is where we were looking for resistance anyway. And how ironically Dow on daily is trying to show you that 41, 849, 54 is the resistance. We freaking hit it to the dollar. Are you kidding me? Like, that's what you call technical analysis. Here's the weekly chart showing you, yes, we're coming right into that resistance. We were looking for this pullback, which never came. It is overextended with huge bearish divergence. When this thing has this blow off top, yes, I'm expecting a big move all the way probably down to like 39. That's like 3,000 on Dow. It's not a big deal, but it's going to hurt a lot of people. This retail trend line is what we were saying, hey, if it breaks, you'll see the downside. I mean, I can't even really line it up because it's so overextended on the upside. So I'm going to delete a few of these doodles. This, you can just bring up over here. It went past the move, so I would say something like this, and it's coming to the 39. I would still leave this order block here, hoping that if this buying opportunity comes, you get it. And that's it. All I did was just move it up because the market exuberance is taking it a little bit higher before rejection. And it's not even a little bit higher, it's coming right to where it's supposed to. It just looks to us like it's too much, or it looks like whatever it looks like visually. Don't you're the chart is painted. This is like, it doesn't matter. This is just algos fighting, but the algos are fighting like to the golden pocket. Once golden pocket came, the bots turned into accumulation. From here, the target is over here, green and blue, right? The fibs. All you people who have watched my videos back in the day, you know green and blue, and this is the nuclear fib, as in like this is a completely overbought, and you should look for a reversal kind of situation from the 642 915. Like 41, 849 was definitely a short, like, you know, your first entry. This one is the next one. And then once this level gets claimed, like, let's say you get above 43K, the next actual target will be 45, 46. I'm not going to trade this middle, just like you shouldn't have traded this middle. Because if you took the short a little bit above the blue, yeah, if you didn't take it out on the order block, you basically got impulse done. But now the people who are trying to long are longing when the real people are trying to short. So they're longing into the orders that are sitting there for shorts and take profit. So it is what it is. I hope, I wish them luck in their trading future. There you go. We're done with Dow Jones. Took that little snippet. Let's look at gold. Why not? Gold is doing some amazing things. And oh, it did blow past our target for GLD. Oh no, this is not the gold that I was looking at. Where's XAG? There it is, XAU. So did you see right there, silver is at a resistance? Hold on, go back to silver. XAG. How long ago did I do this video on silver? I don't know. But let me go to a higher time frame. Here you go. So we are basically at the resistance I expected silver to be at from freaking $14, and then a secondary $20 one to confirm that the 15 was the low. Here's the new low at 20. We are at the target around 27 to 30. Do we get higher from here, or are we going to reverse? Right now, monthly is saying we're looking for higher. It actually does look like we have grounded this bottom, and we are looking for a continuation up. So that's interesting. And this is a monthly, so I can't really say anything. You got a little bit of resistance here. So just look for this rounding bottom action on silver. It might be an accumulation opportunity. I'm going to have to redo some fibs for a much larger consolidation for where we go higher on this. I will follow up again on this video for silver on the next one. So I have to redo silver, and I have to do Dow. I think I have to redo some fibs. These are like really, really old videos that I did. It just took so long for these assets to come to the target. But that was still what was that, $20 to 30? That's like a 50% move, man, on a metal. It took what? Took like a year and a half, but hey, it still did it. Here you go. Here's gold on the weekly. We were looking for the long off of this order block right here, 2084. Target was 25, 29, etc. There should be one more white line. There isn't. Okay, so this fib is also an old one. I have to redo this situation, but it was looking for this area here, and we're kind of right at the bottom of that area. So we're trying to see if this is going to get upside, but gold unfortunately has bearish divergence on the weekly. It does look like it's taking liquidity off of its target, and now possibly will reverse regardless of what the heck FOMC says. I think this is an overbought condition. So just be aware that this is where I was expecting the rollover into this take profit. And now we're gonna have to wait and see. This is another one I have to reanalyze the fibs, guys. Daily is showing you that it's putting in its top. You had huge bearish divergence that played out. This is really, this is precarious. I would be careful. I would be careful on gold. I am going to say that gold is overbought. I think gold is going to be due for a pullback in a consolidational fashion. From 25, I'm going to go with it to come to this level over here. 2400-ish. And then I can say that once it fills out that consolidation and puts in a low, we can look for upside continuation. This is a monthly. Let me make that a little bit more conservative. Let's see it go like something like this, like that. Okay, let's see if this fills out this order block, holds 22.5. I'm not even saying 22.5. I'll probably say, let's just take the top of this. Hold that support. If you lose that support, then we're going to start looking at a different situation. Because the higher time frames are very, very, very overbought. And we need to see that the level is not going to be a trap to trap longs and basically really, really go down for liquidity. And when I mean go down for liquidity, I mean like over here. Because this is a zone that I expect to at least get tested. We didn't even test it. We just went right past it. And this makes sense because a lot of the central banks have been removing their dollar dependency by buying gold. And it's not only central banks, it's also the retail world as well doing the exact same thing. So just be aware that gold is got all this love because the dollar dependency is leaving. And that's why, like, I'm looking at Forex. I mean, I'm looking at gold, I'm looking at silver, but just keep in mind that's what's going on here. This is not like a dollars being devalued and that's why this is happening. No, what's happening is because dollars actually being sold off and converted to gold. That's another reason for Dixie's weakness. And it's not just people, it's central banks doing that. So just be aware of the like relationship up between those. We're done with that. Gold looks like it's gonna topple over, man, and silver was giving you signals as well, so beware. All indexes look like they're topping as well. I mean, this is just my opinion. Do not take this for like fact. I don't think we should even go over any other assets. I already went over Bitcoin and ETH yesterday, so feel free. I'm short on ETH, by the way, and I shorted like up there yesterday. And I know no one probably was even trying to do stuff like that, but I'll show you. 2400 was my line in the sand on ETH. I saw yesterday we got into this 2391. I actually shorted that exact top. And then I was looking left. So basically I shorted like this wick. This was like the bottom of the triangle, if you guys can see. I don't want to draw on this chart, by the way. This is going to show too much shit. Let's go over here. Do I have stuff here? Cool, no. So what I was saying is I was shorting this, triangle over here. I was looking at this. I saw this possible accumulation over here. Okay, so I did long right here. I took one long here. I shorted like right. Well, I shorted like 3 times. Let's just say my main short is from over here. Okay, so I'm in this range, and the next long I'll look for is right over here. So I'm going to look for the liquidity at that level. If it comes, I will add. I can close my short here as well. And I already have one long from here, but I'm just going to, I'm straddled between these two ranges. So what my plan is, I'm waiting for New York to show me some kind of love. Like right now, you're seeing a little bit of buyers step in on the lowest time frame, which makes sense because it's like 6:30. So basically, market is like flushing the last people out of Asia or London or whatever session is going on, and then they're gonna basically get ready for New York. Take a sip of the coffee. So if this hits right here, which we're probably gonna add another little bit of a position on the long, and then we're gonna let the short ride. So that's basically all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below. If you are interested in trading me live, feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of the video below, alongside all other affiliate services that I use and recommend that help this channel grow. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon. Trade safe.